Yes, sir. Well, guys, welcome back to a new episode or a mini short episode. I hope you're listening. Today we're changing course. I'm be doing the questions and the speaking. Um,
Let's go.
you know who it is? It's your boy Steven and my lovely co-host Jose.
Yo, yo, yo.
Today, let's start with talented creators. Um, how do you call it? How you feel about Tyler, man?
Tyler? I
From
love Tyler.
Aster to Igor.
The thing is with me, like when I first started listening to Tyler, it was like that Yonkers shit, and I'm like, oh, this nigga's like an Eminem kind of wannabe. And then like to see his growth from like, Cherry Bomb and Flower Boy, like seeing him grow and develop as an artist, like that just makes him like now Igor, every song is like I could fuck with every single song. You get what I'm saying? Like that's a beautiful album. There's so much feelings on it. Like I love when a rapper can get in that emotional bag. Like I think that shit is fire. And you're not worried about niggas thinking you gay. Like when you have that lifted, that sexuality thing lifted from you, you're free to express yourself however you choose to. And like you can't hate an artist like that because he's like bending styles, I guess.
Yeah, I love Igor. Like I love that he went experimental, man. He went different sound. He took I don't know how long he took with his album, but it was perfect to me. Like from beginning, and the fact that he didn't release the list with features, he let you guess it. Like that's why like the first track it has Lil Uzi, and you can't even tell.
Yeah.
At
Kanye
first I
was
couldn't
on
tell.
that shit, I think.
Kanye, Charlie Wilson, obviously Playboy Cardi. I already knew when he did the whole baby voice. I knew that was Playboy Cardi.
Yeah, even though you can't even understand what Playboy Cardi say, you can't even understand it, but it's just
he was saying some fire shit.
It's just ain't nobody up. Somebody up. Yes, I want it. Yes, let's go.
You ever read the lyrics what he actually says though?
I don't want to read it because that is gonna take away from the song. I want to not understand it.
It actually sounds good though, because Tyler actually went, I think, on Genius himself on the website and put the actual lyrics.
That's fine.
Because supposedly when it first came out, he like, yo, this is not what the fuck we're saying.
Mumble rap.
You see his performance for the Grammys last year?
Last year when he had the blue suit and he had Matt Tyler's come out.
Yeah.
I like that.
That was fire.
I like that.
The fact that I was happy that he didn't bring it with Earthquake. He did two different songs from the album that wasn't considered hits, and he just did his thing, man. I think for a long time, a lot of people slept on Tyler. They saw him as a 666 anti-gay guy who likes to have cats and donuts on his shit.
What's wrong with cats, nigga? I love cats.
That's what I mean. No, people was like, this is weird. He likes cats. I love him. Yeah. It was a beautiful thing to see him. Like, because when he came out, I was in middle school still. He was just it my whole time.
Yeah, I guess that's pretty different for you because you were younger than me when he came out. So it's kind of, I guess it would be tougher to be a Tyler fan at a young age when he's spitting like weird. It's kind of like for me being an Eminem fan, that's kind of how I would imagine it to be.
Bro, imagine a kid like me, 15, going to a Christian school, listening to Tyler Creator first thing in the morning. People thought it was
weird. And you light skin, niggas was talking wild shit.
They was talking wild. They was like, yo, this dude's he's a devil worshiper too.
You're a devil worshiper. Yeah, that's what they're gonna think right away. That's the label. And that's the thing. It's like, why does that matter? Like look at Little Uzi. Little Uzi could be labeled as a devil worshiper, but nobody says nothing because he's so fucking cool. You're not gonna bully the cool guy.
Yeah.
What's next? What you got for me?
Man, how you feel? Let me see. How you feel about Wiz now from when he first started?
That's disappointing, man. Tragic. I don't really like none of his. I don't remember the last song I really liked by him. I roll up. That's kind of where he kind of like just died down. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Wiz now, it's sad because I liked him so much. Like the Burn After Rolling mixtape, the Kush and Orange Juice.
Oh, yeah.
All that shit. I was fucking with all that. Shit. And then when he hit mainstream after Black and Yellow, it just kind of just, like it just, I don't know. But I fuck with him. He seems like a happy dude. Like aside from his music, I like him. You know what I mean? Like I like that he's like, he has a son that seems very free and that relationship with Amber Rose, the co-parenting shit looks good. So I fuck with that. Like I could fuck with him still. But as far as music, like I'm not looking for no new Wiz shit, to be honest. I don't know nobody that's like, yo, throw on that new Wiz record. I don't know nobody that do that. You know what I'm saying? So
honestly, I like Wiz. I like all Wiz music. If you tell me, oh, Wiz is about to release the album, well, okay. I think the last project I actually liked by him was a mixtape he did. I think it's called Only Weeds or something. It had like an old kickback to it. He tried to do a remake of Still Dre.
was it fire? I don't like the way you shaking your head. I don't know. You see?
I didn't agree with it. Imagine instead of saying Still Dre, it was Still Wiz.
This is gonna sound tacky.
Yeah.
You trying too hard.
His last project he dropped 2020. It was the stage of Wiz Khalifa.
You know what it is? Wiz had the chance to be the cool rapper before ASAP got on the scene. You get what I'm saying? So Wiz was that cool rapper, and then once ASAP got on, the lane was very different. ASAP's style of cool was very different than Wiz's cool. You get what I'm saying?
Fashion.
Exactly. ASAP's cool is very expensive. You get what I'm saying? So it's different. So I guess
like
that's
pretty boy hit shit.
Pretty boy, clean ass fucking skin. It's like a hard guy to compete with. You know what I'm saying?
He has tattoos all over his stomach. He's drinking lean.
Exactly.
So that's what I said. Pretty boy hood shit.
Yeah, it's just hard to beat that.
I feel like what A$AP Rocky doing back then was like 2 Chainz doing now. 2 Chainz was rapping about luxury shit, but he still talks about being in the hood.
Yeah, I feel like 2 Chainz, you can only relate to 2 Chainz music if you're rich. You can't really. A nigga like me can't really relate to that type of shit.
His last album, he actually did good. He actually threw some gems in there.
That's the one he did the Trap Museum and all that?
Nah, that was the album before that. This one, he did LeBron James executive produced it.
Okay, I remember that one.
This one, he has Ariana Grande on it. Everyone's like, yo, why the fuck you have this pop sing on there? But what it was is that she made a record called Seven Rings, and the sample was a 2 Chainz record. That's why she got 2 Chainz on the remix, and 2 Chainz brought her into his world type of shit on this record. And a lot of people say, yo, I brought this pop star.
Oh my God.
Let's talk about the state of R&B right now. Who you think is the king of R&B? Right 2 years ago, we had Jacquees saying he was the king of R&B. He was posting videos.
King, bro. That nigga was never the king, though.
Making remixes.
Chris Brown is still alive. Chris Brown is still alive. So
well, actually, let me fix that. He stated that he was a king of R&B of this generation. He's trying to say like Chris Brown is a generation of the 2000s, and he's now, I guess you could say of.
I don't know. Maybe he's for the kids, cause I like grown nigga music. If I'm listening to R&B, I don't know. I feel like R&B like is like Blood Orange, Steve Lacy, stuff like that. Is to me is like more Lucky Day, Thundercat, exactly. You know, John Legend. You could even throw that nigga in there, even though he's not making music.
He dropped the album though during the whole quarantine first started.
Nobody's checking for that. This girl, you know, no. Nobody's checking.
It was kind of nice. He had a couple records.
I'll listen, maybe.
So who from like generations from let's say from the 90s to now, who you say kept running the R&B stuff? If you had to make a list, you know how we have our top 5 rappers? Your top 5 R&Bs from each generation. Just like how we did in the first episode.
Who? The top 5 R&B. There's so many in the 90s.
More male or female.
That's not fair, man, because R. Kelly, he has to be up, even though you don't want to name him. All right. You know what? I don't even need to name him. All right, let's go. Fuck it. The 90s, damn, bro. I'd probably say Tyrese, bro. Tyrese.
Why you gotta act like that? That was my shit, man.
The 2000s is Usher. Easy. 2010s is Chris Brown. 2020s, whew, I mean,
It's a
all
lot
right,
of
now
them.
there's a lot of them. But even for 2010s, you could even still say fucking The Weeknd is still up there. Even I'll give it to him because he's the closest thing to Michael Jackson we gonna get.
A lot of people doesn't consider Michael Jackson R&B because he has
Hmm.
some records that are not really a pop records.
And I'll give you even a sleeper, Miguel.
That's my man right there, man.
Miguel.
He's my
I'll give you a
go-to.
sleeper.
When my little sex playlist comes on, he's my go-to, man.
That's right. Well, you want to get freaky deeks? Ooh, you put the Miguel on.
I think it's called Arch and Point.
Is that voice? It's like caramel, baby. You feel me? You want that? Ooh, put it in your ear, baby girl.
In, man. He makes you do things you don't
The
do.
light
Suck on a toe or something, man. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right. Make you want to put on straight silk. You feel me? On a silk bed.
He helped me play times, man.
Get the chocolate syrup out. I would say Trey Songz, but Trey Songz, I don't know. He's supposedly been peeing on bitches, so.
How about Omarion, though? A lot of people leave out Omarion.
But Omarion is like an underground king. Like, he came in the early 2000s, or like the late 2000s, gave us a couple hits and just dipped. Like, the last real song he gave me was the MIA. Since you've been away.
So, between the dance battle, Usher, Chris Brown, and Omarion.
Chris Brown just flips. Listen, Chris Brown
Omarion was killing it. And you got served in the ring with little Saint.
Chris Brown is a nigga that I don't even want my girl going to his concert. I don't want her going there. I feel like he'll pick her out of the crowd, and my girl's not gonna be able to say no. Like I don't want that to happen.
I can't blame him though.
My girl went to a Tory Lanez concert. I wasn't worried, nigga.
A Chris Brown concert, bro. I was like, yo, I give myself a Tupac gift. I see why. Bro, I was in bad seats.
He was like, I get it. I get why these girls like this.
He's singing, bro. He was with his shirt. I'm like, oh my fucking God. I'm seeing this right now.
He was like, throw it, Chris. Throw it.
Like, yo, like.
I'm fucking dead. Nigga said, I get it. How close
I understand it, bro. He had Omarion there. This is on the Hell of the Night tour.
Scream tour.
Nah, this is Hell of the Night tour, I think 2015, 2016. He had Omarion, French, Migos.
Fetty Wap was there, right?
Freddie, Tiana Taylor, but that night she couldn't go. Something happened. That's when she first got pregnant. Damn. But yeah, bro. Kid Ink, he had the hits. He had hits. Bro, yeah. Chris Rock comes out, bro. I think it was Run It. I was like, yo.
I don't want my girl going. I don't want my girl going.
Bro, I see bro. First song in, Braw's flying, bro. I was like, yo. He's living the fucking true life of a fucking rock star.
That's the only celebrity like I feel jealousy towards. Like, nah, I still feel jealous. Like, even though you probably won't meet these people on the average.
It used to be Trey Songz, but after he started pissing on people, I'm like,
Yeah, my girl don't like PP. Yeah, I'm not worried about that. She don't like pissing on. Nah, she not into that type of freak shit. Yeah.
It used to be Bow Wow too. Let's not forget Bow Wow had some bangers, bro.
Bow Wow did have some, but he front too much. Like, he played a fronting game to a point where it's like, nigga, nobody could believe nothing you say now because everything you do is a fucking stunt. Like, so I don't know.
I think what it is just like that's how he was born. He was born studying. You know what I mean? You can't blame a kid.
So was Lil Wayne.
Yeah, but I think Bow Wow got signed to Death Row at a very young age. So seeing everything he saw,
even though he got signed young,
he was on Doggy Style and all the skits. That was his voice.
That's crazy.
Nigga, he was young as hell, seeing all these bitches probably naked and shit. You gonna tell me he's not gonna be used to living a stunning life? And for you to be popping in a very early age and maybe he fell off, that's hard, man. Then to be signed to a record deal, a record label that's the biggest record label at the time, and they don't let you drop an album. So when you're out of your contract, you can't even do it. You can only drop mixtapes. You be pissed and stuff too, you know me? I think that's some anger.
But was Bow Wow R&B?
I feel like he had good love songs. Like Let Me Hold You.
He was rapping on them shits. Like Nick Cannon records. Nick Cannon wasn't giving niggas no bars. He was doing, little
candy pop shit.
Yeah. Chingy too. He's one of those niggas. You can throw all those niggas in there. Love rappers.
Bro, I will never forget. I don't know how people don't mention Jay Holiday. He had a couple bangers, but
He had that one album.
He had, for me, he had a good 4 singles from like 2 albums he had. It was Bed, It's Yours, Round Two, I think, and it's
And
Forever Ain't
Suffocate.
Enough. And Suffocate 5. That's one of them that people don't really mention, man. Jay Holiday was a little era too. He had a little
But
wave.
he didn't last that long to be considered a king. But I
really
definitely
think
wouldn't put Jacquees up there. No.
How you feel about R&B singers flipping, sampling a hip hop record?
Give me an example.
Like right now, Jacquees dropped a mixtape, right? I listened to it, and one of the records he used Tupac, "I Get Around,"
And he was singing.
Yeah,
That shit was probably whack, bro.
it was.
These niggas pay this money to get this clearance and shit, and it be trash.
Well, it is a mixtape, so he didn't have to pay shit. Unless he dropped it like on an album type of thing, like on platforms. Yes, he cleared. That's one thing. Like that's why, like, you see artists they drop EPs like on SoundCloud.
But see, he dropped that shit and it's not in the main, stream. Like nobody gives a shit about that. So how is he gonna be considered a king in any aspect?
I think what it is that he does good at his mixtapes, not his albums.
But he has a certain fan base that he caters to.
Yeah, like I was like in high school when I first got into him. He was making a Queen mix. I liked his Queen mixes. Like, yo, shit fire for a young kid.
But Trey Songz started that.
The remixes, yeah, but he was rapping on them though. The Trigger mix. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I remember the mixtape. I used to, bro, I was a mixtape head. I'm still a mixtape head.
Yeah.
I still be on that path for listening to certain shit that's just not on mainstream.
Okay, all right.
Because like I can't look. Wiz Khalifa released pretty much all his mixtapes, but certain songs he had a remix of, and they're trashed out. Like I think it was Phone Numbers. He remade it, and the beat is ass. It's slowed down. It's a whole different beat from the original one. That's why I gotta go on that path to listen to real shit. So
nigga Wiz fell off, nigga. But yeah, R&B is different though. But I think from the women, the queen of R&B, probably Mary J. Blige.
She had a lot of bangers, bro.
That's probably a New York bias, or Alicia Keys. It go either way.
I love them both.
But Beyonce, you got to give Beyonce, Rihanna, but they like pop stars. They're not really R&B.
How you feel about Rihanna taking a sweet time with? I think they're calling it R9.
It doesn't matter. People are gonna tune in whenever it comes out.
You think it will be big as Anti though? Anti was big.
Yeah, it's gonna be bigger, bro. She already did Fenty in between the albums. It's gonna be way bigger. Yes. She can charge 100.
Drake record?
The Drake record? Nah. Drake be fanboying too much on Rihanna for her to give him a record.
How about Chris Brown? You know they're building a friendship again, bro.
I think Chris Brown will definitely have some production or some vocals on there or something. I wouldn't be surprised at all. They make great music together.
They do.
Disturbia, there's like a darkness. You feel me? Shit was fire, dog.
It's crazy. When they had that incident, she dropped the album and she still had a Chris Brown record on there because she knew it was fire.
It works.
It's called Nobody's Business.
Look at that.
Right after that situation.
What song is more fitting?
I would like to see him back on music.
I don't know. Chris Brown just needs to settle down. He needs to get married or something. Leave niggas' girlfriends alone.
He knows what he's doing. He's at Drake, bro. Why Drake don't get married? Drake takes girls. Everyone girls too.
Drake is corny though. Chris Brown is cool. There's a difference.
They still want the light skin though. They still want that candy.
It's true. Drake is very emotional. He'll feed a girl cheesecake or something like that. I don't know. Like he makes me antsy. Like he's very romantic.
You might be at a concert, bro. And you have a girl next to you.
Yeah, no.
He didn't give her a strawberry.
They gonna go eat lobsters and he gonna set the napkin on her lap. Nah, I'm not. Oh, he makes me uncomfortable. I don't know.
He just sent your girl a merch of the Lover Boy shit, bro. You saw those Nike shit? The shit look fire though.
He's gonna take her to the arcade and win her teddy bears. Nah, bro. Nah. You gotta lose.
I feel about R&B groups or even rap groups. Do you think that's the thing that should keep going?
I feel like rap groups is gonna stop because of like what happened with the Migos. Like they was very successful together. Then they started doing mad features like separately to the point where they wanted to put out an album. And I feel like none of those albums individually worked as much as they
Except
wanted it
Offset.
to. Offset shit did, but I feel like
He,
Offset shit
his shit got he got Grammy nominated, bro. Off of that, even though
Because Cardi
it
B
was Cardi
reposted it.
B, but look at the fact
Because
that
Cardi B reposted it. I'm
well,
jacking that.
it was the song that she was on the cloud shit.
Yeah, do everything for clout. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's it. That's all you need. A Cardi B feature,
I
anything
kind
with
of
Cardi
liked it. I liked the J Cole feature he did. I was like, damn, you got J Cole on this shit? I'm surprised.
B. Yeah, but I mean, he got the most personal, which I guess they didn't expect. But you know, now it's kind of like they're trying to find their lane again. It's almost like they're trying to find the fourth member of the Migos. Like, look at NBA YoungBoy and his music.
I feel like where it is that QC didn't let them put so much music out. They stopped because you can clearly see they stopped them. They cut them off because now you're done. Now you
Yeah,
gotta wait
niggas
for
is trash
years.
right now. That shit is
Because
whack.
let's be honest, once they dropped the solo albums, Baby was also on the rise off of QC.
Yep.
City Girls also, and Lil Yachty.
But even the City Girls, what they doing right now? Didn't
Oh,
they put out
they
like
fell
some
off.
trash ass verse? One of them put out a trash verse. Like niggas was roasting her. Like she got to re-record her shit. Like niggas really got in that bag on her. Like they
No,
roasted her.
they low-key didn't. They released a project recently and they didn't do good as their first project.
No, I'm happy that Snitch 9 shit didn't do good.
It happens, bro, when your music sounds the same and you're just remaking a whole other version of a song called Locked Up Part 2.
I tried to watch the video where he has the hair, you know, like the spiky hair, that video.
Oh, yeah.
And like the visuals, like they looked okay. Like they could have dressed him better, I think, personally. And
It didn't fit the vibe.
his hair like was falling down a couple of times. It was a couple of like messes, but the song it just didn't sound like him. And like that's the thing. Like he tried to be like different, and it was just bad. Like it just sounded very bad.
The video of those two guys that they had him like come out and surprise people. I was watching the whole video and I noticed they brought him like to their house or they went to his house, whatever. And I guess the guy who's managing him now is some white guy. I'm like, yeah, I see what we're wrong. You had a black dude doing your shit before. You had a color person. You had color and shit. Now you got a white guy. White people don't know hip hop. Sorry to say it. Actually, you know what? I don't want to sound racist because you know we have a lot of good hip hop journalism, like Peter Rosenberg from High 97, even though he's Jewish.
Okay.
But I feel like for the underground people, when he did his little after hour thing, it was kind of good. Because they used to only bring, when they did an Evil in the morning, they only do mainstream shit. Rosenberg had his shit at night where he used to bring Tyler, Fence, Action Bronson, even Pro Era. He brought them all up for the mixtape shit. So that's why I like him.
But I feel like they do that to make money off the back of like these black rappers. So I don't respect it that much, to be honest.
Yeah. But I don't know, man. I feel like Six Nine is never gonna have the same hype again. Top of that, he did it in the worst week. He's trying to making profit off of the fact that big artists like Big Sean dropping. He had Lil Durk also dropping. And you have the beef between that. Yeah, I think he should have dropped it on some Beyonce shit. I feel like it had worked out more. Maybe. Or do with
I feel like that I feel like his hype died down. Like it's over for that shit.
Just drop singles.
Yeah, drop singles. Nobody gives a fuck about you. Like to be honest, just do what works. Don't try to. Nobody was beasting for your project. Like I'm sure nobody was like, oh my god, it's 6ix9ine now, but oh my god.
And you can tell he's paying for these interviews.
Yeah. I think it's a cornball.
And that Spanish one, I feel like that's all scripted.
Oh hell yeah! He wasn't even talking Spanish really. That's the crazy part. It's like, how are you on a Spanish network? You're not talking. You're only talking like 4 words of Spanish each sentence.
I'm like, I kind of hate when he talks to me because he be like talking. He's like, yeah, you know, like la 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 la. But you know, me him like la la la. Like, bro,
just say what you about to say. He makes New York people look stupid, and it's like we don't sound like that. We don't sound that way.
Like, I get it. Maybe some people do that. Like I do it sometimes when I don't want to say something. Someone tell me out of confidence. But he does it too much to the point like, all right, nigga, you just acting stupid at this point.
Yeah, this nigga's just dumb. Like he represents like this. I don't know who he represents because that's not New York and that's not Brooklyn either. Like I'm not a Brooklyn nigga, and I'll tell you that that's not how Brooklyn niggas sound. Like it's not. So it's like weird. Like I don't. We already know you're not gangster, so why are you doing that? Like why are you trying to put this act out?
And like I people say, oh, why no one's checking him? Why no one's killing him? No one wants that. That's a waste of body. That's a waste of jail time. Maybe get a bum for the streets that doesn't care about going to jail. But even that bum is like, you know what? He hates himself more than I hate him. He's so
that's how I feel about that nigga.
Like he's trying to hate himself. He knows that he's not going to be able to provide long for his family, and he's gonna have to go back bragging groceries and rapping.
Yeah, that money's gonna run out soon. He's paying for mass security. That money gonna run out.
Jets, those videos.
But you see how he was like in the interview with the billboards, he was like snitching on niggas and shit. That shit was.
That worked for him the first day he got out, or the second time when he dropped the single with Nicki. Everyone got shook when he mentioned about the Meek Mill shit. I was like, oh shit, what? But now see, nigga, now you got a whole album called Snitch. You snitching.
That shit is corny.
Then you want to disrespect Nipsey or whoever. Like I get it. I don't know if it's Nipsey or Pop, but I feel it's more Nipsey because he said, "Oh, your favorite rapper got shot in the head." Nipsey got shot in the head, but I heard Pop Smoke got shot in the arm. So that's why I don't know which one it is, but they both dissed him, and then their shit still sound high even though they're not here. God bless them.
Word. That nigga's a rap, bro.
Doing corny shit.
When it came out, he's snitching, and that shit is like, it's corny, bro, because it's like, it proved my point. It proved my point in the last episode.
Yeah. Even the the other dude that snitched too, he dropped the album, that shit flopped too.
Oh, yeah, of course. Nigga, nobody's supporting that. Nobody's supporting that. And it kind of proved my point with, like, the dangers of having a successful snitch rapper. Because look at what he did. He went on an interview and started, like, just name dropping mad people. And it's like, nigga, why are you doing that? Like, that's whack. Like,
you know what it is? He sees, like, someone like Kanye do it, and the headlines are always, oh, Kanye named all these artists. He thought it was going to work for
Kanye.
I think he's just trying to use everyone. He's trying to take out stuff from different rappers' playbooks to do it. I'm not gonna lie, like when he dropped, I think Gumbo or whatever it's called, or
Gooba.
I was like, oh, it's kind of nice. But then when he started talking about the chicken spot, the yada yada, I'm like,
Yeah, like come on, you're not doing this shit. You're not.
The first time it dropped when he told us don't dick ride, don't dick slide, whatever, to the double chick twin sisters, like, oh shit, it's nice.
All right.
And
they started saying, they started talking gangster.
I'm like,
nigga. First of all, you're not gonna be in no chicken spot in no hood. Second of all,
he was just talking about when he got kidnapped.
Second of all, I'm gonna fight your security. I'm not gonna fight you. So what the fuck you talking about? Why are you talking? Why are you rapping this shit? Let me hear your security rap about this shit he's doing.
The fact that he snitched so well, you can tell the government cares so much that the fact that when he dropped that song and he posted pictures outside and someone said, oh shit, 6ix9ine lives there, a little white girl, 6 there, and they moved him fast twice.
Real quick. That costs money too, bro.
Mm-hmm.
All that shit costs money.
How they didn't just then put him back in jail. I get that he probably didn't go over his terms, but damn, bro.
He probably waiting, nigga, to lock up the big fish. Whoever kills that nigga is the big fish. That's what they want.
I think that's why he's doing that short shit, dog. He's trying to say he's the big fish.
Waiting. That's like they have him on a little fishing rod, and they're just like, all right, let's see who gets him. You know the government don't give a fuck about us, bro. The government is set up to fuck the ghettos up.
So they need him so he can snitch.
No, they need him as the bait, nigga. So that they can get the nigga to whoever's trying to get this nigga and trying to organize crime against him.
Dirk.
That's what they're gonna lock up. They're gonna lock up these 30 niggas that's plotting to get this one nigga.
Like God forbid Dirk had made a move. They arrest Dirk so fast and they throw away his shit.
Yeah.
Because they try to say he did murder last year. That's why they had him in jail last year. He was on the house arrest. Oh shit. He murdered that dude too. If he murdered this rat, he murdered that dude last year. Throw him away.
Yeah. This nigga's bringing up T.I. and shit, like, oh, why T.I. got out in a year or whatever. Like, nigga, that shit was like in 2009. Like, who gives a fuck about
I don't
that?
even think he got out within a year. Cause I remember it was
T.I. is like
minute.
about to be a grandpa. Like, what the fuck? Like, what are you talking about, dude? Like, what are you talking about? He about to be a grandpa, or he already is a grandfather. Like, dog, this nigga is not in the life no more. Why are you talking about, oh, he snitched? Like, oh, even if he did, who gives a fuck? Do you care if T.I. snitched? Or is that going to make you stop listening to Rubber Band Band? No, it's not going to make you stop listening to him. No. So it doesn't matter. Like, what he's saying now is something that's so old. Like the Snoop Dogg shit when he tried to snitch on Snoop Dogg. Nigga, I don't care. Snoop Dogg is still gangster. I don't care. What are you going to tell
killed
me?
that person before I wasn't even alive, so it had nothing to do with me.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm growing up in this era. I'm talking about hip hop from this era. And you're part of this, so you gotta come down, dog. I'm sorry.
Yeah, shut up. Like, just shut
Snoop
up.
Dogg did something where I wasn't born. T.I. thing, I was a kid.
What is this shit? What is this shit 6ix9ine said? As a matter of fact, as a matter of fact, as a matter of fact.
He
We don't
all
talk
the
like
time.
that. Nigga sound like, you know what he sound like? A bike. You remember like being a kid and you have a bike and you put a cup at the back of it to make it sound like a motorcycle?
Or even like the
yeah,
baseball
bro,
card
this nigga
shit.
sound like a fucking idiot. Like you taking a stick to a fan.
Mm-hmm. I don't know, man. I don't understand why these networks are even working him for an interview, because there's no point. I don't know if you listen to like reggaeton, all that, like heavy, where there's an artist named Kendall.
Mm-hmm.
He went to jail recently. He got out. He's kind of, I guess you can say, he's considered now a noise artist. He came out saying that those records were already done when they first made the first Spanish record. Because he came out in interviews and, oh, look, I got the record of Anuel. Look, this is him right here recording in the studio. Yeah. But they're saying that's the old footage. That's when they first made the first record. So it's like, dog, like, you got this dude that's a real street reggaeton artist saying that this shit's all false. You really think this shit gonna keep working for you?
The thing is, what does 6ix9ine benefit from that situation? From snitching on Anuel, and let's say
he's butthurt that what doesn't want to work with him.
All right, you could be butthurt, but this nigga was talking to you when nobody else wanted to when you was in jail, dog. You know how lonely that shit is to be in jail and nobody's fucking calling you, nobody want to talk to you, nothing, bro. And this nigga's talking to you, and you're gonna out him once you get out of jail. That shit is whack. That's bitch shit, bro.
What threw me off was like, yeah, DMX. I talked to DMX.
DMX. Oh, he do Bible study here and here. Why are you naming? He got enemies, dog. Why are you naming where he be at? What are you doing? This shit is weird. The shit he's doing is weird.
He's dick sucking. He's dick riding. He tells a lot of people stop dick riding him, but he's dick riding harder.
He's trying to make money off of other people's misery and shit. Like,
he did not have to mention Lil Durk's cousin. You don't have to play around with that for. Even Nipsey, bro. If Nipsey people really wanted to, they could have been shot him. Yeah, they know Nipsey wouldn't roll like that. They know, and Nipsey's name is not right. Nipsey Nipsey don't roll like that.
Misery love company. And the only way to start misery is to leave that shit lonely. Leave it by itself. Leave that misery by itself. Ignore it. Ignore the clown. That shit not funny no more. Once it's not funny no more, nigga, that's it. Nobody's paying attention to you. Like, his shit just flopped, nigga. Your theatrics are not funny anymore. It's not working. You gotta do something else, idiot.
You should feed your daughter, dog. Before the money runs out, give your daughter a trust fund.
Mm-hmm.
Because even his girl, when they dropped the whole Fat Punani song, oh, by the way, he stole from another New York unknown artist by the name John Z, I think, or something like that. What? He's another New York artist that came out in 2009. You know, I'm going to find the record. He talked about his Instagram. I don't even think a lot of people didn't get light to it. He probably don't even shit who the fuck I am, probably. So I don't give a fuck. But the fact that he's from New York and he's you can say unknown artist, whatever. Where is it? He came out and said like, "Yo, I made this record a while back ago," and he played it on his Instagram, and it sounded the same exact way. I was like, "Yo, you must be kidding me." But it's not the first time people call him out on this shit. J. John, I think his name is.
J. John. Yeah, I never heard of that guy.
He used to do like he first came out with during the dancehall era.
Mm.
Yeah. Damn. Did he do his Twitter? Instagram was deleted him? But yeah, the point is the fact that 6ix9ine steals a whole bunch of people's records and don't give credit. He was doing that with Gumbo. He stole it from a whole bunch of Chirac people. Even live records. He always done that and he don't give credits.
That's karma then. His shit flopping is karma.
Yeah. His first records that he really got famous off was other people's shit. That's the truth. A lot of people know that and not a lot of people talk about it. So they even made when they do those videos like, oh, this is like a sample from this. This is a sample of the 90s. This is now. Bro, There was the only thing with 6ix9ine songs. He was stealing records, reference from a bunch of people. Just like Drake. So much people got on Drake. Why people get on him?
Mm-hmm. He was trying to bring Drake up too. This nigga stupid. Like whack.
Talking about Drake was in the hood with a bulletproof vest. Dog, he was in water. Older ass, he's in water. That's a life vest for the water. How do that even look? Bro, it's up to here. And top of it, you can tell they're not even in Chirac. They're in Nike's headquarters, bro, in California probably. Like, why does that bother you? Well, I understand. You don't got fame. You want to make other people's life decide. I get it. You can't do it for yourself. You can't stand on your own 2 feet. You gotta use other people. That's sad, but that's the life we're living, man. Mm-hmm. My next question is, can Frank Ocean be still relevant if he don't have an album anytime soon?
Yes. Frank Ocean gave people beautiful bodies of work, and the 2 singles he put out this year is enough to hold niggas down for another 4. I'm one of those niggas that believes that, bro. I love Frank Ocean.
You talking about Blonde and Endless? Or are you just talking about the 2 songs?
No, I'm talking about the Cayendo and the other shit. The other shit he put out. Those 2 songs that he put out. Those songs. Dear April. That too.
He releases 4 records this year.
Look at that. Yeah, that's good enough. I'm good. Frank Ocean is good, bro. Like he can make. Frank Ocean, man. He can do no wrong.
I still want him to release that The Weeknd. He did like a remix version of SZA of The Weeknd. She's on fire.
I gotta get that.
Nah, it's not even out yet. They just played it like in the club or something, but you hear him and yo.
Yeah. Damn. I gotta hear that.
How you feel about T.Y. Sign? I know we talked about the new record.
I like Ty Dolla $ign, I do, but I like him like more like Beach House back then. You know what I mean? Like, now he's like different. He's more like a pop star, so it's like different. And I feel like his run of doing features is kind of like past already. So I don't know.
Yeah, it was crazy. I didn't even know that Neptunes produced that. The record with him and SZA.
Yeah, my girl was telling me. I was like, oh shit, that's fire. She was putting me on. She's a SZA head.
Even though Pharrell flopped with what's that record with Jay-Z?
No,
Man, Black Man. Yeah, I feel like he should have got Childish Gambino do that hook.
That shit was funny. That's a funny.
Have you heard Childish album that he dropped this year?
Yeah, that was pretty good. I like that he's like on an R&B type of thing. I like that.
A lot of people didn't like it. I don't know why. I liked it. I just didn't like they labeled it pop. I was like, wow.
It was pretty poppy.
They got use a different term, like
experimental. You know.
Yeah, I feel like that should be a genre, honestly. And when dudes step out their own lane and they're doing a whole project of work with different sounds. It's not rock. It's not just rock. It's not just hip hop. It's a whole different sounds. Niggas could be freaking doing well calls on an album. I would still probably enjoy it. If Kid Cudi did an album with just humming, bro, I love it.
That's a fact. Any Kid Cudi humming, I'm down. I'm down.
Just hearing him hum on Through the Night, Travis Scott, I'm like, yo. The other night, I fell asleep listening to Man on the Moon.
That shit make me cry single tears out of just one eye. This Kid Cudi, oh yes, hum to me.
I see when they did the whole reborn shit, bro, I cried. To
That shit
hear
was fire,
Cuddy,
bro.
it's not just it's just fire. To hear Cuddy saying like, "Yo, I'm out of this manic stage. I'm out of suicidal,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm changing." It's like, yo, it's a beautiful thing. A lot of people thought it was
He's
gonna be
evolved. He's
yeah. A lot of people
evolved.
were scared for Cuddy. A lot of people thought we was gonna lose Cuddy, man.
Yeah, bro.
I was scared. If we lose Cuddy,
Mm-hmm.
bro, he's
We're
doing
losing
a
a lot.
podcast too, so that's gonna be crazy.
That's fire. That's fire.
He has a show coming out this month. I think next week actually, a show on HBO, and he's trying to start a podcast.
I'm down. I'm watching that for sure.
What album are you want to drop? Like this album you heard rumors that you want to drop by 2020. Which one would it be? Because I know some off my head they say Kanye's album, the one that he named after his mom.
If
Then
Kanye shit drop, I'm gonna be hyped. But I'm not really hyped for that shit because it's gonna be gospel shit. You know,
you
I
think
don't
it'll be
want that
gospel
kind of
shit?
vibe. Yeah, I don't
You
want
don't
that right
think
now.
it's really him just dedicating music to his mother?
Nah, I'm waiting for Baby Keem, to be honest.
I went for Kendrick, Cole.
Kendrick too. But it's getting late into the year, so I don't know.
I feel like he would. I think he dropped Damn around November last couple years ago. I think Damn was 2017.
That's
It's
the last thing
crazy.
you put out, right?
Yeah, it's crazy to think, bro. These albums be years ago.
Because it doesn't matter with artists like that. It doesn't matter.
'Cause I still listen to Damn to this day. Yeah, 2017. The beautiful part about Damn is that I kind of before he actually confirmed the album was a backwards album, I kind of caught on. I don't know if you ever listened to it background. He actually released a version of it reversed. Like the track list reversed how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
And it sounds better.
I hear that shit.
Like it sounds the same because obviously it's the same songs, but if you listen to it like just from where it actually starts to, because like in the original album, the first song is Blood, and the last song is Duckworth. But on the reverse album, the first song is Duckworth, and the last song is Blood. Because in Blood, remember someone gets shot.
I gotta listen to that shit.
It's just reversed. Every song's still in the same order, but just reversed.
But
it was shit. How you feel about the whole supposedly top dog and Kendrick not being top dog no more, supposedly?
It doesn't matter. I mean, Kendrick, he kind of like he's the umbrella to those niggas. You get what I'm saying? Like you only check for them because they're attached to Kendrick. So once it loses the attachment, you're only gonna listen to Kendrick. In reality,
they're saying supposedly he took him and Baby King and make his own rap. Supposedly,
that'd be fire. I'm here for it.
They haven't confirmed it. I don't know. It looks like he's not with his own shit because they get the big production he's doing on the beach for a music video.
Yeah.
Unless he just, he was smart and saved enough money and he's doing production by like that big by himself.
I think he is.
If there's an OG in the game from like a Dr. Dre, Snoop, Ice Cube, Birdman, I think that's all I can think about. Who would you want album? You prefer hearing album from, or even OG to R&B?
So here, album from as an OG.
Yeah. A lot of people a lot of people shit on Wayne all the time when he drops anything.
That's interesting. That's an interesting question. Who would it be?
Would you be down to hear Usher Confessions 3?
No.
That's a rumor of him saying that he has a whole new Confessions album.
Nah, I'm good on Usher.
About Tyrese, or you want to hear new Tyrese?
I would hear some new Tyrese, but I'm not like thirst for it, like to be honest. Like a lot of old artists lose their relevancy. Like it's like not a lot of people that could do it and like come back and like you'd be like, I bet. It's difficult. I guess I don't know. I have to think more on that question.
How do you feel about like let's say New York, like the Wu-Tang? How do you feel about if Wu-Tang dropped the whole all of them? Obviously they can't do all.
That'd be fire. That would be fire. They come out with some collective shit or something like that. That'd be fire. But I don't see it happening
though. Can they release something, but they added Method Man to it? I was like, yo, what's going on?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like,
Red Man, I was like, yo.
I don't know. It's not gonna catch on because they're for like the older people.
Yeah. It's sad, ASAP Rocky was like a Wu-Tang first. I mean, ASAP Mob.
Yeah.
It was like
They
a
were
whole bunch
kind of
of
like,
dudes.
but that shit doesn't work anymore. They all want to be like, individual, and that shit like dies out.
Look at the whole off feature. They don't do music together no
Nope.
more, except Tyler and Sid.
Yeah.
I haven't heard of Tyler and Earl record for so long.
Mm-hmm.
They had good artists. They all went their separate ways because even Sid she's with the internet. Mm-hmm. They have their own separate label or whatever.
Yep.
I was, this will be released tomorrow. Today is tomorrow. Yesterday was 2 years since Mac's passing.
Damn, rest in peace, Mac. I seen that shit. That's sad. I still remember that day.
Yeah, it's funny because that day was the first night I was actually DJing at a club, and that night I still DJ, but I just didn't feel the vibe.
Yeah, it'd probably be hard to DJ like that.
I was like, yo, dog, like Mac for me was like my hero in middle school and high school. I first listened to Frozen Pizza and Kool-Aid.
Yeah, Kool-Aid and Frozen Pizza. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember I was like in Baltimore. The same time I got put onto Mac, the weekend dropped Thursday. This is the Tumblr area, bro. I remember this like nothing.
Yeah, I remember that.
My cousin went to ride bikes. I had an iPod. I put like the kids mixtape on my shit with the weekend shit. I'm listening. I'm like, yo, this kid's fire. What the fuck? Love Mac.
Yeah.
So every album I was there. It's funny. That same year he passed away, he was coming to Orlando, and I bought tickets, bro.
Damn.
I cried that day, dog. That shit hurt me.
I believe you.
You even listen to Circles, bro? I don't know if you listened to that. That was the last album they dropped recently.
Nah.
It's beautiful, bro. It's like he knew his time was coming, and he was just saying like he was at peace. And it was I think it was the last song. It's called One Day or something, and I cried. Even the first song, I started crying because like just hearing him. He's not rapping at all. It's just him singing, guitar, piano.
Yeah, I know.
And you just hear him. Like he actually talks about his mind state. He talks about his vision with Ariana Grande. It's like, damn, like, did he know this was coming? Because he even talks about, I'm up in heaven smiling or something like that. Like singing. I'm like, yo, like, did he see his time coming?
Foreshadowing.
Yeah, because they said this was his album. Swimming already came out. He wants to release Swimming in Circles. I'm saying that for obviously Swimming in Circles. He wanted it was supposed to tie in 2 albums. And losing Mac, I feel like hip hop was a big downfall for a lot of rappers. From Schoolboy Q, Vince, Tyler, maybe A$AP Rocky, a lot of them. I know for a fact for Chance, the Internet, Thundercat, because these are people that he put on his tours when they first came out. And they even came out and said, like, yo, this is hard because, this is the first dude that believed in me. Like, Mac showed Vince how to rap. So, like, and y'all to say that, I was like, yo, that was hard, man.
Word. But yo, my phone about to...